Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Emily, and in today's video I will be sharing with you how I created this adorable 3D boxes with the dies from Scrap Diva Designs. And I wanted to point out that for these projects I would prefer to have double-sided pattern papers, which I found in my stash. You could probably use whatever. You can also attach two sides together if you don't have double-sided paper. You could also just use regular like white or black or whatever cardstock you have in your stash, but I prefer this. I think it turned out super cute. So you can see I cut out one of the base pieces and one of the top pieces. I'm attaching them after scoring them with my fingers and just pressing them to shape itself. I'm using liquid glue. I have already created one of the boxes, and now I'm creating the lid. So you can see this goes really fast. I sped this up I think 4 times, but I think you get an idea of how I'm just taking the tabs here and just holding them in place until they attach to each other, and then moving on to the next section, and it goes really fast. And I also wanted to point out that these fit together so beautifully. There were like no glitch or anything, and it has that notch that you can use to pull out the lid from the bottom piece. Adorable. For creating some embellishment, I pulled out another new set called Bat Shaker Bow. This is one of those really great sort of accent pieces or decorational pieces that you find in this collection, and I really liked how all of my projects with this turned out. I'm using some embellishment from Trinity Stamps and just filling those out, and then I have the lid or the back piece here, and I tried to find a paper that would coordinate with the embellishment that I used. There is also a larger bat in this set, but I decided against using it, and I will use it for my next coffin instead. And I also created a dangle with the products from my stash, and I attached it, or I will attach it, you will see it here in a second, with some bow to my other bow. And for the sentiment I have it said ghosty, and I attached that also to my dangle so it's a part of it. And I also cut a decorational piece for the top part of this just to tie it in with all of the colors that I'm using for my embellishments. I'm using some gold twine and just running this around the center of the bow. I did that off camera because I had a little hard time just getting it right when I had it far away from my face. So I picked it up instead, and you can see our first little coffin is actually done. This turned out so cute. I am in love with this one. And it's quite a nice size, so you could fit some really good treats inside of those if you like. I created 2, I have 2 kids, so I probably will give 1 to each kid when Halloween comes around. So for my second one, I wanted to create something with these cute tags. These are also a part of this release, and I'm using some new to me ink here, really nice and black and juicy. And I tried to find a paper in that collection that I used that would match my projects, and I think I did an okay job. And I double stamped it, and I also actually used some black embossing powder off camera and heat set that to get a really crisp and nice impression with these tags. So you can see the shine here and how cute they turned out after I run it through with my dies. And I thought this would be a nice gift if you were giving something away. You could use these and have as tags inside for the recipient to use as they would like. For decorating my last coffin, you can see the first one here, really cute. I love how that turned out. I just took an embellishment piece and those bat wings from the Bat Shaker Bow set and had it behind him, and I had my tags inside of the box until I'm ready to use them or pop them onto another project. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I hope you enjoyed this video and got inspired to create something. And I will have links down below for all of the products I used in this video. And until next time, have a great day. Bye!